We should know how to handle, not only how to handle the success, how to handle the failures. Particularly you are in the management environment, Wharton, I want the young people to understand how to manage the failure. Because any task you do, you have to come across problem. Problem should not become the captain of the individual or the project chief. The project chief should become the captain of the problems and defeat the problem and succeed. Learning gives creativity. Creativity leads to thinking. Thinking provides knowledge. Knowledge makes you great. History has proven that those who dare to imagine the impossible are the ones who break all the human limitations. In every field of human endeavor, whether science, medicine, sports, arts or technology, the names of the people who imagined the impossible are engraved in our history. By breaking the limits of their imagination, they change the world. You take C.V. Raman, you take Newton, you take Einstein, you take Chandrasekhar. By breaking the limits of their imagination, they change the world. If you want to be discoverers, if you want to be innovators, I am going to give you what type of characteristic you must have. Invention and discoveries have emanated from creative minds that have been constantly working and imagining the outcome. The telephone, he was imagining the outcome in the mind. With the imaging and constant effort, all the forces of the universe work for that inspired mind, thereby leading to invention discoveries.
Sir, I would like to hear from you a few tips for the upcoming generation to succeed in life.
Well, succeeding life, I have already told you.
Yes, sir.
You have to do 4 things, okay? Number 1, great aim.
Great aim.
I will have great aim.
I will have great aim.
I will
continuously
acquire knowledge.
Knowledge.
Oh, I will do hard work.
I will do hard work.
I will persevere.
And
succeed.
succeed.
Okay, that's the mantra.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
You have many accomplishments. You've written books. You've served as president. You're an aerospace engineer. You've been a professor. But you say the title you like best is the title of teacher. Why is that?
You know, I had a teacher when I was a young boy, 10 years boy, wartime, the Second World War going on. At that time, I used to see in my class, 5th class teacher, science teacher, he entered the classroom and we used to see the radiation of knowledge from him. When he enters the classroom, my teacher, I see a radiation of purity of life. And the way he taught, my dream got shaped. What should be my way of life? He is the person, the teacher gave me the vision of my life when I was a young fellow. Now a teacher has got a fantastic opportunity to grow minds, to enrich the minds and give the dreams to the young people and nurture the dreams with them, and they will become a great human being. Sometime they will become better than you, but better than the teacher. So that opportunity you have. I will have great aim. I will continuously acquire knowledge. Oh, I will do hard work. I will persevere and succeed.
Compare the fern with the bamboo. The fern, you plant the seed and it's grown up. In a few weeks, the fern is out there. And the bamboo, you plant the seed. You keep on watering it, watering it, watering it. For first year, you see nothing on the surface has come out. The second year, again nothing has come out. The third year, again nothing. 5 years in succession, nothing comes. And then all of a sudden, the bamboo starts shooting out. And within 6 months, it has shot 100 feet. So what was it doing for those 5 years? You'd say it was doing nothing. It was deepening its roots. Because for it to rise 100 feet, it needs such solid roots. If the roots are not strong, it's going to fall over. Like the sequoia groves, last year some of us, we went to the sequoia forest. Now those sequoias are huge trees, and if by chance the sequoia seed has fallen in a place that's not strong enough, after 200 years the tree falls over. The roots cannot sustain. So the bamboo needs such strong roots, it's going to shoot 100 feet up. Those 5 years, it is strengthening its roots. Similarly, God wants us to reach that perfection. It will take time. And in this time, there will be mistakes. There will be errors. There will be times when we fall. Never get discouraged. See all these as opportunities to learn and to progress. The world may say you are a failure, but God will never say it. So many things in this world were rejected as failures, and later on they became great successes. We have all heard of Walt Disney. He was such a failure that he was making some cartoons for some church, and the only place he had to stay was a rat-infested place. That is where he got the idea of the rat cartoon. We've heard of the author of Gone with the Wind. When he presented his manuscript to the publisher wrote on it rejected. And that became one of the biggest successful novels in history. We've heard when Alexander Graham Bell, he made his telephone. He presented it to an investor. That person said, "Take this toy off my table. I am not interested." We've heard when Wilbur and Orville Smith, they were trying to create their aeroplane. 3 days before that, in the New York Times, there was an article in the editorial, these crazy people and their crazy machines, they are actually thinking that they will fly up in a machine. Impossible, only birds can fly. And 3 days after that, they succeeded. So, there is no such thing as a failure. It's a constant learning process.